We're going.
Woo! Welcome, one and all, to the greatest thing to happen to the internet since we released the last podcast. I'm Callum Pantlin.
I'm Josh Tooth.
And together we're a Pointless Players.
We are Pointless Players, and this is... Did you already say it's the Pointless Podcast?
I don't think I did.
This is the Pointless Podcast, and we're back with another banger.
Another instalment of what people are calling just, all right.
What the mainstream press is calling the best thing to ever have happened to the internet.
Since the last episode we released. I said that earlier.
Yeah.
Like 5 seconds earlier. Good start. Good start.
This is a good start. This is very good. Today, we're going to be talking about something that Callum's come up with. He put a poll on Instagram.
I did.
It was today, wasn't it?
It was yesterday I put that poll.
Oh, okay. It was yesterday. Do you want to tell him what the poll was about?
I feel like we'll get onto that in a second, Josh. First of all, I just want to update people on our lives. It's been a week.
Well, not quite.
It's been a week, Josh. Don't give away the illusion of how we record these.
Yeah, okay.
It's been a full week since our last one.
Yeah.
How you been?
I've been alright. Not too bad. I'm tired. I'm moving out soon.
Why not? Okay. Where you going?
I'm only moving down the road. But it will be better because we're going to have a new studio space.
This is the last ever podcast we recorded in Josh's bedroom.
In my bedroom at my mum's house.
It's great, real grassroots stuff, but we're moving up on the world now.
We are moving up. We're getting bigger.
18 subscribers.
We're going to be in a proper... Well, it will be a professional environment, won't we?
We're selling merch.
We're sellouts now.
So we're ready to make the next step and buy just start a pyramid scheme with our t-shirts. So this might even be the last podcast because we're pretty much going to become a clothing brand now.
Yeah, that's it. Pointless Players is now just we're just a brand,
and which is weird because neither of us know how to build a brand from the ground up. That's a story for a different time.
Oh god!
So
I've never built a brand. I've never had to deal with followers. I've never had to deal with anything to do with a brand. To be fair,
no. It's a tough one. It is a toughie. I'm fine too, by the way.
Oh, did I not ask you?
No.
That's because I don't care.
Oh, okay. Well, nothing's really happened in my life, to be honest. I missed an award ceremony for my own film. That was good.
It was a music video, was it not?
It was, indeed. That's about it, really.
It's interesting. Was the music video good?
Well, it was only 40 seconds of it. I haven't actually finished it yet.
And you won an award? Must be banging.
The last 40... Mate, in terms of 40 seconds... I'd say it's a pretty good 40 seconds.
Was it the best 40 seconds of everyone's lives?
Well, I wasn't there to see, so I don't know. I can't confirm. I was having to be honest, at that time, and we calculated it, I was currently pissing in a lay-by on the way to the award ceremony in the snow. And as I turned around from urinating, I smacked my head off a branch and cut my head open on a tree. Nice and dignified, really.
So you have been up to quite a bit then?
Well, urinating in a lay-by is not exactly height of excitement. It's not exactly moving out my mum's house.
No, it's not, to be fair.
No, you're right. I am better than you.
Yeah, that's all. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay, so we were going to talk about... I put up a poll on Instagram about the idea of leagues.
And when he says leagues, he means leagues as in the social construct of... I don't know what you're laughing at.
Sorry, carry on.
The social construct of someone not being good enough in the looks department to be with someone else that might be considered better looking than that person.
Yes. So Josh very much disagrees with me with this. Am I correct?
Well, it's not that I'm very much like opposing forces here.
Okay. Well,
you think there are leagues?
Well, I'm very much of the mind that there are leagues. I'm a man. Okay. I'm a straight man, heterosexual. So I can look at a girl and go, she's at my league. Mm-hmm. And I can also look at a girl and go, you know what, I've got a chance there.
This is what the poll said. It said something along the lines of...
Shall I get it up?
Yeah, get it up.
The poll said, would you say there are people out of your league, ? Do leagues exist?
So my point here was, the reason I disagree with Callum, it's the fundamentals of the actual sentence that was actually put in the poll. He said, "Are there people out of your league? Question mark. Do leagues exist?" And my answer to that question was no,
And why did you say no, Josh?
because there's no one out of my league.
He's very modest. It's one of your biggest traits, I'd say.
Yeah, probably. The thing is, and I'm not saying that because I think I'm the best looking person in the world or anything like that.
That's
But
not true. That is exactly what you're saying.
no, I don't think I'm the best looking person in the world. I don't think that. I'm not. You think how my brain works, but that's not how my brain works. I say that because I don't think anyone's out of anyone's league. It's all down to, if someone thinks that you are below them, then they're not worth your time in the first place.
Okay.
And that's the way I look at it. If they think that leagues exist and that you're in a lower league than them, them.
I mean, that's what you'd want to do, but they won't want to do that. So.
I don't mean in a sexual act.
All right. I feel like leagues very much do exist. I've had to come to terms with it. If we're looking at our league system, okay, if you compare these leagues to, say, English football leagues, I'm not in the Premier League, I'm afraid.
Listen, Callum,
I'm fine.
would you ever look at someone and go, they are way below me?
Don't try to make me a bad guy here, Josh.
would you do that?
I wouldn't say.
Or would you look at someone and go, they're really nice people, but I'm not attracted to them?
Well, I'm not. Clearly, we're talking about looks only, not personality.
Yeah, but I think it all plays into it.
Well, I meant specifically in looks.
Because you could meet someone that you think they are completely out of my league.
Right.
And then you speak to them and they actually really like you and something happens.
But, okay.
So, and then leagues don't exist then,
well,
do they?
no, because you also have friends that you're just friends. There has to be that physical attraction that elevates you from friends with just great personalities that you gel to people who, like, are intimate.
Not all the time. I feel like
There's got to be that separation.
I don't have a very good understanding of women.
I have, like, zero. As we clarified in the last podcast, I'm, not great with it.
But a lot of women, I think, they don't always... I think men are more concerned by looks than women are.
I don't think that's true.
So I think that the league thing is in your head and not as much as it would be in their head. So if you looked at someone and go, they're completely out of my league, then they might not be thinking the same thing as you. And then what? So if everyone league's different, to have like something that exists, there needs to be a standard.
Right.
And there's no standard in that. You can't just put people in leagues. They don't exist.
I feel like you can. And that's what I do on a daily basis. When I meet someone, I'm putting them in a league.
What league would you put me in?
Were you in top league? Top tier?
Yeah, I am.
I'm in...
But I wouldn't put you lower than me.
I would.
I wouldn't put you lower than me. I'd say you're less confident with the opposite sex than I am, and that's all it comes down to. You laugh, but I'm being serious. I think
God, this is emotional.
I've had more experience with the opposite sex than you have, but not because I'm necessarily better looking than you or I've got a better personality than you. It's more that I will go over to one of them and speak to them, whereas you might not feel as confident as me to do that. That's where the difference is.
Have you ever done that completely sober, to go up and try and chat someone up?
Yeah.
I've never done that in my life.
How do you think I met my girlfriend?
I
used to work with her.
Yeah, but you're talking to her in general then.
Yeah, but I still had to reach out.
Yeah, but like, imagine it was a bit more natural and organic than one day just going, "Oh, you're right. Can I have your number?" Dead air.
The thing is, I've never just been to a pub and just been and walked up to a girl and go, "Can I buy you a drink?"
See, I've never done that either.
I've never done that, but I've done like the times when I've met someone is always been in a situation like at college, like I'm in a lesson with someone and then we've never spoken before, but I'll go up and be like, "Hello," and I'll initiate something
just off the cuff.
Yeah,
no
I've done that before.
So I've never done that, I don't think.
And that's the difference, because you don't know if leagues exist. The leagues are in your head. They're not in anyone else's heads. You don't know if they exist because you've never been up to someone and tried it.
I feel like this is just therapy for me and my self-deprecation.
No, it's not, because I think you are a confident person, and I think all it would take was one time doing it, and then you'd be like, it's not that bad. Because all they can do is say, no, and then that's it, and then you try again. Like, you don't get caught up on it.
I suppose, but also I just think, like, I know I've got a mirror. I know how I look, and I know that, like, it's just a mindset with people there's people who know they're attractive, all right, and there's a mindset with those people that they know that they could. Do you know what I mean? They could do better than just like a sort of attractive person. They can aim for upper echelon. That's what I mean.
I think everyone should aim for whatever they like. Like, if you...
That's a blatant call out to Scarlett Johansson then. If you need my number.
No, but, like, there's obviously different social levels. There's different social levels. Like, obviously, you can't go and speak to Scarlett Johansson because she's on a different plane to us in a social aspect. So she's famous. Like,
yeah, we're famous. We've got 18 subscribers.
You know what I mean, though? Right. So you can't just... So there's different social aspects to it, but I think the way that you were putting it forward, like you said earlier, completely to do with looks, I don't think that's it.
I do. Well,
but you give me no reason why. I've given you a lot of evidence.
It's hard to explain. But
my side isn't, and this is why I say they don't exist, because I can explain to you quite clearly why I don't think they exist. Whereas I go to you, why don't leagues exist, Callum? And you're like, it's difficult to explain. If they exist, there's got to be a reason why.
Okay, how many ugly people do you see in a relationship with a really attractive person? Go. How many do you know?
You see it all the time.
I don't think
you see that all the time.
I don't think you do.
All the time. And I've countless times you go, I don't know how he got that.
Because he's punching above his weight. Because there's league.
But there isn't. Clearly, because they're together.
Nah, that's just an exception to the rule.
No, because it happens all the time.
It's like when Derby County got to the Premier League. It's like, whoa, what? That's weird. That shouldn't happen. And then eventually reality smacks them back down to earth.
But the fact that it happens, and it happens a lot, because I've seen it a lot, proves to me that there aren't leagues, because it happens.
Maybe I'm just very self-deprecating.
I think that's what it is. That's the feeling I'm getting.
If you're listening to this now, send me some words of encouragement about my general
what?
persona.
I want everyone that's listening to join in with the poll, and we're going to put a poll just for YouTube in the description. If you think leagues exist or if they don't exist, if you agree with me or if you agree with Callum, then you can go and vote in the poll
and
below.
The third poll will be Callum's just being an idiot. The third answer.
That won't be there. He's not being an idiot. I don't think... I can see where you're coming from, but I just don't think... I don't think it's that big a deal.
Interesting one. It's an interesting... Well, but also you're in a relationship, so you consider yourself that you've got it.
Yeah, but I've been in several relationships.
All right, play.
So, no, but...
He's a pimp, everyone.
I have been in a few. Obviously, the one I'm in now, I'm obviously happy in. But,
good to clarify that.
But I just don't think, like, I've never looked at someone and thought, no, I can't do that. They're out of my league.
Yeah,
I'm confident in myself, and if you're confident in yourself, then they don't exist. But equally, like, I don't think... I've been with quite attractive girls, and I've been with lesser attractive girls, but I don't think it matters, because I liked them at some point.
At some point.
Oh, I did.
I hate the majority of them now, but at one point in time, they were bearable.
I do, but so to me, leagues don't exist. I don't class all of my exes and my current girlfriend in a league system. My current one's just better.
Good save.
No, but
didn't put him in the same league as the unattractive ones that he doesn't like anymore.
But it is what it is, and I think if you start categorizing people, that's where problems start to evolve. Anyway, moving on. Big news in the YouTube community at the moment.
Sound like Keemstar. Killer Keemstar.
Big news in the YouTube community at the moment. Logan Paul, KSI, boxing. Bazinga, Nick Crompton. Officially confirmed boxing match. Deji, Comedy Shorts Gamer. Jake Paul, Confirmed boxing match.
Just really hitting those algorithms. Boxing, KSI, Logan Paul.
Well, I was told
Team 10.
I was told that I have to learn the algorithms for YouTube.
Was that before or after we became sellouts?
That was
that meant to be before?
I think it was during. I think it was
We
whilst
missed
we were
it. We missed the boat then. But yeah, there's a YouTube boxing happening.
There is YouTube boxing happening, and in fact, we've got some big news to announce.
Have we?
We're having a boxing match.
Are we?
Me, Josh Tooth versus Callum Pantling, officially confirmed now.
This is news to me. This is a shocking.
Our teams are on it. Our teams are speaking about it at the moment. We haven't got a contract written up as of yet, but I have started training.
I haven't, because this is the first I've heard of it.
And there will be a video up.
Well, there.
Around the same time as the big YouTube boxing.
Isn't that soon?
Probably. Well, it won't be soon because they've only just started training.
Is it August?
Well, I'm going to give you 4 months to train.
Josh, I'm not training to fight you.
And soon there will be a date announced.
And a location.
And a location. Location's probably going to be my house.
Is it?
But yeah. So that's confirmed.
It'll be one round that lasts.
It won't. It'll be 3 2-minute rounds.
Who's the referee for this?
That's yet to be confirmed.
Feels like your side of the team has been doing a lot of the negotiations.
We've been doing a lot of work.
My team doesn't exist.
I've been putting a graft in here.
So apparently we're having a boxing fight now.
We are.
You train?
So you've got
KSI, Logan Paul.
KSI, Logan Paul. Comedy Shorts Gamer, Jake Paul. Bazinga. Is it Bazinga? Yeah. Bazinga, Nick Crompton. Josh Tooth, Callum Pantling.
The undercard. Do you not think this is getting out of hand, this whole YouTube boxing thing?
It is, definitely.
They all think they're boxers now.
Yeah.
Well, really, they're all FIFA YouTube.
Well, at least one of them.
Or at least 3 of them are, aren't they? Is Nick Crompton?
No, Nick Crompton's just...
a fat guy.
Yeah, that's fat shaming. You're not allowed to do that. Anyway, where was I going with this?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, no. The only undercard that might be decent is. Have you ever heard of FaZe Sensei?
No.
Part of the FaZe clan, but he's like a fitness part of it. He does like fitness stuff, but he's an actual kickboxer. Like he does amateur kickboxing.
He's a part of FaZe clan, which are Call of Duty gamers, right?
Yep. Well, they're not just Call of Duty. They do.
Well, it's a
plethora.
It's a game.
It's a game.
It's a pro game team.
But he does.
And he's a fitness part of it.
Yeah.
How does that work?
You also have FaZe Fitness.
How does that work? What are they doing?
I don't know, but he helps them somehow.
Should we make an esports team?
I don't think it'd be a very good esports team.
Says who?
Me.
Why?
We're not very good.
Pick a game.
Okay.
Is it played in esports?
League of Legends.
Pick a different one because I can't play League of Legends.
Okay. Fortnite.
Fortnite's not played at esports.
It could be.
Yeah, but it isn't.
Okay.
Overwatch, I've said it.
I was trying to miss that one.
Why?
Because I don't really like it.
Because it's the biggest esports going.
It's not the biggest esports.
It is at the minute. It's got its own league.
Counter-Strike's the biggest esports going.
Nah. It's either League of Legends or Overwatch. For sure.
No, League of Legends is the biggest esports going.
Nah.
Have you... I wish there was a camera on me right now. have you seen the World Championship final of League of Legends?
Yeah.
Overwatch has nothing on League of Legends.
That's what I'm saying. Is we make an Overwatch team. We've got to be hip and trendy.
But I'm not. No, I'm alright at it. I'm alright at Overwatch. I'm not.
We're gonna have to cancel the podcast for the next few weeks while we practice Overwatch and boxing.
Yeah. So we're gonna have an Overwatch match and a boxing match. It's survival of the fittest here.
What we're trying to do is listen. We're languishing on 18 subscribers. So when it comes to making content, we've really got to push the boundaries of what we can do, and if that means appealing to every clickbaity topic there is, we're going to have to do that.
By God, we will do it.
So, it looks like we're having a boxing match now. Are we actually going to do that?
Yeah.
I don't really want to... I'm no good at fighting.
No, well, I've never fought in my life.
That's a lie, I watched it.
Okay, yeah, I've had a few fights, but I've never, fought properly.
Are you going to 4-ball try and knock me out?
Yeah.
I don't think I want to do that.
We're boxing, that's it.
But I didn't even agree to this. You've just announced
I've even got a trainer.
No, you haven't. I actually have. Who's your trainer?
I'm not telling you because that would be giving facts away.
Is it your girlfriend?
No, it's not.
Is it Frey?
I'm not telling you.
It is, isn't it? You little traitor. Yeah, well, so have I.
Who's that then?
My dad did some martial arts back in the day.
That's martial arts isn't boxing. Come on.
Yeah, Conor McGregor did boxing.
And he lost.
I didn't say I'd win. I just said I got a trainer.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't think I want to box though.
Train hard.
I will. But what I'm trying to say is joking aside, I've had a few people say that, this podcast is amazing and everything, and it's all that they ever dreamed about, but we should do more stuff. And to those people I say, just be patient.
Be patient because there is stuff in the pipeline coming. We've got a video planned that we've been speaking about recently that's quite large in scope.
Like at least an hour long. It's like a documentary almost.
Yeah, it will be a documentary. It'll be fun and it's going to be scary.
And it's going to be
as
hilarious.
poo balls. I don't think we can talk about it at the moment, can we, Callum?
I know. I really want to, but I don't think we can.
No, I think we can't. We can't really talk about it. But there will be stuff coming out very soon about that. So look forward to it. I'm literally gonna poo myself in that.
It's going to be amazing. I'm dead excited.
But we've got some equipment we need to purchase. We've got some things we need to get set in place before we can even think about talking about it. So, but there are things coming, and as soon as we move into our new studio space,
not just a house.
No, as soon as we move into our new studio space, we're going to start making this podcast into a vodcast like we spoke about in the first one, which we're excited for. So there is a lot coming up, and hopefully the content will be a lot better.
We're really pushing the boundaries of what we can do, and I feel that certain people out there have underappreciated how much work we've just simply put into what we're doing right now. I mean, just think about this real quick. 4 months ago, we didn't exist. I mean, we did as people.
No, I didn't. I popped in.
But this channel was not a thing, really.
No, and now we've got 3.
Now we've got 18 subscribers.
And 3 podcasts set up.
And done.
By
the time this one finishes.
So, it's looking good. I'm feeling good.
I've got some crazy video ideas. Like I said in the first podcast, calling all the way back if you've been listening since then. We're going to do some stuff for electricity. That's definitely happening. It's going to happen. And I think it's going to happen soon because I'm really pushing for it hard.
He's really trying to get me to accept his...
It's going to be brilliant, honestly. I cannot wait. It's going to be so funny.
And there's going to be a lot of other different stuff that we're going to try and come up with as well. But if you've got any ideas or anything you want to see us do, then just comment and we'll see if we can make your dreams become a reality.
And I'm pretty sure if you do comment on this podcast, you'll be the first comment on anything ever.
So that's a good thing.
And then you can be a trendy hipster. You can be there before the crowd is. And then if you feel like buying a t-shirt,
then you can. But we're not forcing anyone
to buy a t-shirt. You don't have to.
You don't have to buy a t-shirt. But if you want to buy a t-shirt, then by all means buy a t-shirt.
Josh, how much would you regularly spend on a t-shirt?
I think the most I've ever spent on a t-shirt is £20.
And where would you say when you're going out and buying a t-shirt, you go, okay, that's my average?
About £10 to £15. I'd push to 16.
Push to 16 if I really like the logo.
If I had to go to $15.99, then maybe I would do that.
I feel that's a very reasonable price, and it's completely off topic and not necessary to talk about. But
no, we're only joking. We have got merch, but it was only a quick thing that we just put together. So if you want to go and have a look, you can. But if you don't want to, it doesn't matter.
To wrap this little bit up, we got stuff.
We got lots of stuff coming up. Boxing, electricity, gaming.
The other thing that we can't talk about.
The big scary project. There is a lot of stuff coming up.
It's going to be pretty mad. I'm scared.
You're scared? I'm just scared of the massive scope of this.
The scope of what we're trying to do is daunting and scary.
It's ambitious.
But you know what they say, Josh Tooth? A life without ambition is life without meaning.
Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
Our poll from last week's podcast.
Oh, God.
The results are in, and nobody voted for Baby.
Understandably.
Nobody voted for Yorkies. 75% of everyone who voted for Huskies.
Don't say it like that.
And 25%, Callum, voted for Beagles. Anyway, so by a large majority, Huskies won. So well done, all of my Husky friends.
I hate you.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Listen, those people can just sit in misery and realise that they've made a terrible mistake in not picking Beagle.
They haven't, because they'll sit in the corner whilst cuddling a massive Husky.
I'm not going into this again, but I have got something I want to ask you.
Okay, go.
What would you do for £1 million?
What would I do for £1 million?
Yes.
Or anything.
Okay, so
I'd sit still.
have you seen that thing on Rooster Teeth, which was £1 million, but?
No, I have not seen that.
Okay, so they give you £1 million. They say you can have £1 million, but something like has to happen. So I'll give you an example. Well, you can weigh up the odds of whether you take this amount. So you can have £1 million, but every time you sneeze, you start floating upwards uncontrollably. And if you don't hit something, like if you hit something, you drop back to Earth. If you don't hit something, you continue to float forever.
Just into space?
Yes.
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't have those £1 million.
Well, it depends actually. If you said it now, I'd be like, yeah, because I'd hit the ceiling.
But every time you sneeze for the rest of your life. So if you feel a sneeze coming on, you go, you got to run under something, a lamppost, a tree.
Right.
So you wouldn't be going for picnics.
No, I wouldn't do that. I like sneezing. I like to enjoy them. So no, I wouldn't
You'd
do that.
reject £1 million.
I would. Would you?
I mean, I'd have to stay indoors during the summer months because of hay fever.
So
What a nightmare that'd be. Go out into a field, I'd die.
So no.
I'm also allergic to dogs. They make me sneeze. So, but I really want £1 million.
And me.
I'd have to say no. Give me a scenario, Josh. Come on.
I'm trying to think of one now. I've been trying to think of one.
Off the top of your head, just go.
The
First thing that comes out your mouth.
Okay, you can have £1 million, but
Right.
your nipples touch your toes.
Right. So I just got really long nipples.
Yeah, your nipples touch your toes.
No. Wait, can I have surgery on them?
No, there's like an artery in them. If you cut them, you die.
Where's an artery that goes through my giant nipples?
They're special ones.
What do you mean they're special?
They're special
Can
nipples.
I milk them?
Yeah,
They're like udders then.
yeah, you could milk them.
Are they thick? Or are they like...
They're like,
Is it just the bobbly bit of your nipple that goes out?
yeah,
So it's...
they're thin.
Oh, that makes it worse. I feel like that makes it worse. I've just got these long, huge...
Yeah, they like dangle.
They'd be like 5 foot on me though.
Yeah,
I'd say no.
But- you wouldn't.
No. Would you?
Hmm.
No, you can't say yes to that. Nipples so long they touch your toes.
Yeah, but no one would see them, would they?
What are you going to do? Tuck them into your trousers?
Yeah.
I
Well, it's
can't.
not tucking them in, it's just going down the trouser leg.
That's just not... Yeah, but Josh, come on.
Nah, for £1 million though.
Your girlfriend would have to leave you.
No, she wouldn't. I'd have £1 million.
But you'd have gross nipples.
Yeah, but I'd have £1 million.
Mate, you'd look horrible. I think I wouldn't talk to you again. You're taking the £1 million, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd take £1 million for that.
For giant artery nipples.
Yeah.
That is so grim.
Oh, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, what about £1 million, but every 10 years you have to go for a really invasive prostate examination. Not just a standard prostate examination. I'm talking like a full fist.
Why does he need to do that?
He just needs to check if you're okay.
That's not checking if I'm okay. That's like sexual harassment.
Like
Yeah.
You're going to have someone
Once a year.
fist your ass for £1 million.
Once a year.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Really?
Yeah. How long does it take?
Well, he's got to get in there.
Well, like a prostate exam takes a few minutes, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah, but he's not just sticking a finger up there. He's going hand deep.
yeah. After a few years, it'd loosen up, wouldn't it?
After a few years, you won't be able to poo, mate.
No, yeah, you would. I'd do that.
I don't think you would be able to poo.
I'd do that. Mate, you get £1 million, you just have to get fisted once a year.
But you'd have a prolapsed anus.
You'd have £1 million and you'd just be fisted once a year. Well, are you telling me you wouldn't do that?
For what? So my anus would be completely useless the other 364 days of
I
the year.
don't know if that's how it works, and you don't either because you're not a scientist or a doctor, so...
If you continually shove stuff up there...
It's not continuous, though, is it?
Once
It's not
a year,
continuous. It's once a year.
that's got to have some lasting effects.
Nah.
A human hand inside you.
How big is like?
He's
How big is he?
He's a boxer.
Yeah, but what
A heavyweight boxer.
Oh. Is he punching my ass?
He gets so he's a shit. He's on one end of the room.
Right.
You're bent over on the other side of the room.
Okay.
And he has a run up and he just like punches.
Does he go straight in though?
Well, if he can't get in the first time, we'll go back.
Is he good? Is he good at his job?
Well, he's just punching an ass. Isn't he?
Well, yeah, but you can be good at things, can't you?
He's a mediocre boxer.
But is he good at his job?
He's known more for his punching power than he is for his accuracy. So like,
I'd do it.
It's gonna take.
I'd do it for $1 million.
What if he doesn't? What if he goes for his run up, punches, and it doesn't go in the first time, and he has to go back to the other side of the room?
But I've already got my $1 million now, so I don't get a choice really.
You'd be spending one day just having your ass punched.
Yeah. One day. What's one day in 365? Gonna get top ups though.
What do you mean?
Every prostate exam, he gives me another $1 million.
No. You get 1 million, and then for the rest of. So if you've spent your $1 million, like you get it now until you die. Every year you've got it, regardless of how much money you've got. You've got to go for this.
Yeah.
This anus punching.
I'd do that.
I don't think I'd do it for just $1 million.
Oh, how much would you? What's the price of your anus then?
Well, no one's been there yet, so it's like Mars. It's unexplored territory.
Well, so is mine, but
Well, that's not true.
it is.
I know that for a fact. That not to be true.
This is coming. This is being cut right out.
No, it's not. It's staying in.
It's not.
Stop cutting everything I say.
No.
I feel like I've got a very expensive ass. Not in terms of like it's like an appealing ass, because it's like a second back really. I don't really have.
Is arse a swear word?
No,
Might be.
it's not, Josh.
Say anus.
Anus.
There
That's
you go.
worse.
No, it's not. That's a
We're talking
medical
about the
term
hole
for it.
then.
Come on.
So okay, bum.
All right, bum.
I'm not saying bum. Yeah, like I feel like to have it punched open every year for the rest of your life. What if I live to 100? That means I've got it for 80 times.
Yeah.
I've got to have my bum punched.
That's 80 times in 80 years. Like, and you've got £1 million. Just like there you go,
Bro.
Is it tax free?
Yes.
Yeah. But now I'll whack that in the bank.
Whack his fist up your bum.
Hey, whack that in the bank. Get some interest on that, sucker.
Would you live
Done.
off the interest for the rest of your life?
I don't think you could off $1 million. I'm gonna work it out.
No, don't do it right now.
I'm gonna work it out. What's that? The results are in.
Josh has done the maths
I've done the maths all in my head, all by myself.
on a calculator on his phone.
On a 4% interest rate on £1 million, you'd be getting a total interest of £40,000. Well, just over £40,000 a year.
Average wage, decent wage.
Yeah, I'd take an anus fisting for that any day.
It sways me a little bit more, but I'd have to consider it. I'd have to look at the man.
I wouldn't. In fact, I'd like to not look at the man.
No, like I'd have to meet him beforehand and be like, listen.
Like, I'd meet up with him 80 times in my life, but I'd never look at him. I'd just like do it.
And bend over.
Do it. Give him a £1 million check. Let's go. That's it. You just get it on with. Like, you just get on with it. Literally, it's just a task, isn't it? At the end of the day,
Mate, it's a pretty brutal task.
it's just a task. Like, put your head down. Get on with it.
Put your head down. Just think about sunshine and fields.
Put your head down. Get anus fisted. Easy.
Have someone jab into your butthole. God, I just don't think that would be comfortable.
It wouldn't be. It'd be really, really uncomfortable. But
I feel like you'd enjoy it slightly.
I wouldn't enjoy it at all. But I'd enjoy the money.
True. What else do you want to talk about?
I saw a good like news video thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what you have. I saw a good news video thing on Facebook about if you would walk around naked in the house with your children there. I don't have children, neither do you. So my question to you is, Callum,
Yeah.
how comfortable are you with your naked body?
God, are we really doing this now?
How comfortable are you with your naked body? And would you be comfortable being naked around other people?
I'm extremely uncomfortable with my naked body. If we're gonna go this is gonna get deep. This is
Here we go again.
no, because this is genuinely my biggest
Gripe.
Yeah, anyone who knows me has had a deep conversation with me. I'm very self-deprecating when it comes to my physique. And,
I feel like you're self-deprecating a lot of aspects of your life at the moment.
well, we'll learn a lot here. But no, my body is like, I'm super uncomfortable with it.
One thing you may not know about me
Okay.
is I think I'd be uncomfortable with that too.
How uncomfortable are you with your body?
It's not that I'm uncomfortable with my body. I just don't like being naked. Because obviously
Do you not find it freeing?
I used to go to the gym quite a lot, didn't I? And when you go to the gym, obviously you go to the swimming pool or whatever, you have to get naked in there, and you have people in there.
You don't have to get fully naked when you go swimming, Josh.
I mean, you do to change into your swimming shorts.
Oh, I was going to say.
Because I used to go to the gym first, pump some iron.
Pump some iron.
Right, and then I used to go in the pool and they'd like steam room afterwards. But obviously you need to get changed. But there are people in there that will just walk around naked for like hours. Like there were people in there that used to have their pecker out, right? They used to have their pecker out and they used to just walk around, go and have a shave. They used to go to the showers together and talk and that. I find it really awkward. And I'm not a very awkward person.
Mine's not even just like penile size that I would find awkward. It's just like,
oh no, I don't care. To be honest, right? If someone told me I had a small penis, I'd be like, okay.
Mine's more my weight, and
it's not like you're fat.
I got a bit of chub on me. I got some meat on the bones.
Everyone comes in different shapes and sizes, Callum.
But I don't want to become in this certain shape.
But
and
you're
size.
not fat.
But I'm chubby.
You're not chubby. You're fine. You're average.
Josh is grabbing my love handles right now.
I'm not. I need a camera.
He's tugging on him
for my own safety.
Ow, Josh. But so I don't know the last time I had my shirt off around people. I think it might have been in year 11. When
Get your shirt off now.
No. No.
Get your shirt off, Callum.
I think it might have been when we went to France in year 11. That might have been the last time I was topless in front of people.
Oh, there's pictures of that.
Yeah, I know. And
I'm going to get one up.
No, you're not.
I'll put it on.
Why would you do that?
I'm not.
It confesses fear.
I won't do that. I would never do that to you, Callum.
So I don't think I would get topless in front of. And especially that's just top. Like we're not even talking about like.
When I was younger,
yeah,
I used to be extremely, extremely skinny. Like I'm quite skinny now, but like extreme. Like you can see all my ribs. And stuff. So since then, I've always had this thing of like I didn't used to like taking my top off.
Okay.
So now I just makes me feel a bit, and I don't get self-conscious very often, but it makes me feel a bit self-conscious. But yeah,
I'm very self-conscious about it.
I'm just not a very self-conscious person.
I'm not it depends what we're talking about. If we're talking about personality and stuff, or just my general being, I'm not, because I feel like I'm quite a funny person. I'm quite a nice person to be around. It's like a eHarmony account, isn't it? I'm funny. I'm fun to be around. I like to travel. But if even like if someone said, "Oh, we're having a hot tub party," I'm like, "No, I'm not coming."
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
I'd force you to that hot tub party.
But I don't want.
It's different. It's different then, because it is different then, because hot tub parties are different. Because you'll go there, you don't get in the hot tub straight away. You go there, you get bladdered, and then when you're bladdered, you'll be like, "Yeah, hot tub time." When I was in Zante,
right,
I went to a rain party, and I've just told you what. I don't like it. To be fair, I had my top off quite a lot in Zante because it was very hot. I think it got to like 47 degrees in Zante. It was ridiculous. But we were at this rain party, and literally you're inside a club,
right,
and it starts raining inside the club. It was unlike anything I've ever experienced in my life.
Okay.
And I'm there, drunk off my nut. Top comes off. I start swinging it round, and I threw it. It landed on the stage, I think. Gone.
Gone forever.
For the rest of the night. That was it. I didn't have a top. So, like, when you're drunk, your mind changes. You know this. So,
but I'd have to be like really drunk.
Yeah.
To get it to overcome this, I'd have to be unhealthy levels of drunk. Like not just like, oh, I'm drunk. Like white. I wouldn't be just white good wasted. Like I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm drunk. Haha, so funny. I'd be like stumbling around. I'd have to be so drunk that I could chat someone up. And as we discussed, that's not my forte. I can talk to women most of the time. Hopefully. I'm coming across as the biggest loser. Like,
No, you're not. You're just admitting stuff. I think it's good for you, Callum.
and this is on the internet now. So now if you speak to me and you're like, oh, look at how fat he is, then just know that I'll delete you off every social media I have and blacklist you for any podcast we ever make.
Callum's not fat, and I don't know why he's worried about it, really.
Well, I'm allowed to be, Josh.
No, yeah, I'm not saying you're not, but I don't know why you are. You shouldn't be.
That's very nice, but unfortunately, it's going to take less eating Krispy Kreme donuts and more.
Oh, I do love it. What's your favourite Krispy Kreme donut?
It's a chocolate dream cake.
Oh my god, I like the nutty one.
Nutella?
Yeah.
No, I like a chocolate dream cake more. I actually really like the just chocolate glazed original. You know, like your classic ring donut.
Yeah. What's your favourite Krispy Kreme donut, audience? Tell us down in the comments below.
If you like Krispy Kreme donuts,
if you for every time you comment your favourite Krispy Kreme donut, Callum will buy it to you and ship it out.
Will I?
Yeah.
You're making a lot of promises that I haven't agreed to here. First of all, I've got to have a boxing match with you that's going to be filmed.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll get me in shape.
Maybe. You got to train for it.
Oh, no. I need a gym membership. If you know of good gym memberships around my area, comment, because I am actually interested. And also, if you know of any single ladies that like awkward men, comment down below. All about audience interaction this episode.
All about. That's all. We just want to gain and maintain an audience.
Gaintain.
Gaintain. We want to gaintain you. We want you to become pointless people.
That you said that in the cringiest way
possible. We've never said that yet.
What?
We've only ever said that on our live stream.
Pointless people.
Yeah, pointless people. That's our name for our audience that we haven't got.
PewDiePie has bros.
Yep.
Logan Paul has
The Low Gang.
Jake Paul has
Jake Paulers.
KSI has
He doesn't really.
his friends.
Yeah.
And
Pointless Plays has
the pointless people.
Yes.
Because deep down we're all pretty pointless.
We are, to be fair.
What's your point in life? Comment down below.
Comment down below.
What's the meaning of life, Josh?
42.
I hate that answer.
I don't. I think it's quite good.
Why?
Because I really like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I love that film.
So why do you not like the answer?
It's just such a meme answer, isn't it? It's like, 42. I did the calculations.
Because it's a good film.
No, I'm not convinced by it.
You said you really liked the film?
Yeah. I don't like that part of the film. I don't have to love everything about it. I don't like you, but...
Yeah, you do.
I don't like your hat.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I do, but I don't like...
Here we go.
I'm not a fan of your hoodie.
I love this hoodie. It's my favourite one.
No one can see it, but if they could, they wouldn't be a fan of it either.
Yeah, they would. You're just trying to find things now.
It's just got your face on it.
Realistically...
Do you know what hoodie you should have on?
What? The Pointless Plays merch.
Available from spreadshirt.com/pointless plays.
I don't think that's the thing, but the link is below if you want to go and check them out.
That was a joke.
We're becoming sellouts. We're a bit like Logan and Jake Paul.
Are they sellouts?
The only thing they do is promote their merch.
Do they? I don't know because I don't watch them.
I do. I think Logan's quite funny sometimes.
Do you think we said Logan Paul enough to be able to conclude it in the title? I feel like we have. Logan Paul.
Well, just everything we spoke about will be in the title of this one. We just have a really long title.
Logang for life.
Pointless people for life.
Wait, we're going to have everything in the title. So it's like Callum hates himself. Logan Paul versus KSI.
That'll be first.
Josh Tooth's hat.
Yeah, okay.
What else have we talked about?
I think we should have time cards for this one.
Why?
As well. For like, because we've been like... It's been very
specific. No, I'm okay with that.
But we need to figure out where they are.
Well, I'm not editing it, so good luck.
No, it's not. We don't. In fact, you're the one doing the description for this video. So yeah, you're the one that's gonna have to.
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, sorry.
I'll take it back.
Oh no, you've got work to do.
That's a terrible idea.
You've got work.
Josh makes it out like I do nothing.
What do you do?
I'm the ideas man.
You come up with one idea, and it was the first bit of this podcast. Callum will come into his own, but at the moment he's pointless.
Wait.
Like Pointless Plays.
The issue is that I make films and I video stuff, and we're not doing videos yet. Well, we are, but we have to wait until we're in our studio space. And they're going to be really good, but
We've got to wait till we're in the pointless place.
The pointless place. So many puns available to us. Pointless puns. So at the minute, I am kind of useless. So far, what I've contributed to pointless plays is I took the pictures for the pictures you can see on screen now of us.
Yep.
And I set up the camera, Josh. Don't start trying to take stuff away from me. And
I told you what settings, some of the settings to put.
No, you didn't.
I told you to underexpose it.
You said underexpose it. That's all I needed to hear. I didn't need
There
you
we
to go, underexpose it, and then, press this button. No, I didn't need that, Josh, because I knew. So I took those, and also I bring a mic stand to every recording so I can speak into the mic.
And then everything else I do.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm okay with it at the minute, to be honest.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, easy life, isn't it?
I'm loving life, to be honest. Think about this once a week. Josh calls me up and says, we're doing the podcast today. I'm like, I guess so, yeah. And then I turn up, we'll rock up, and create magic. Would you say this is magical?
Obviously, the Pointless Podcast is always magical.
If it were... Do you know what I was actually thinking about relating to magic and us?
Go on.
I was talking to someone the other day about what we would be like. This is going to sound weird. What we would be like if we were just put in Hogwarts now. We had our acceptance letters, me and you, and we got sent to Hogwarts.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, probably.
We wouldn't get into Gryffindor, but you'd be insistent you would be.
No, I'd be in Hufflepuff.
Nah, you wouldn't. You'd be in Slytherin, mate.
I wouldn't, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because I've done J.K. Rowling's test.
Pottermore is nonsense, mate. Me and you would be in Slytherin. Do you know what?
I wouldn't be in Slytherin.
Do you know what the description is for like Slytherin?
Go on.
It's like you dream big and stuff, and you're very cunning.
I'm going to get it up now.
Okay, we'd be in Slytherin.
I wouldn't be in Slytherin.
I am.
Okay, if you
you should come join me in there.
I don't want to be in Slytherin.
What I said to this person was that I don't think we'd take it seriously. I think we'd be those sort of people who are trying to make potions to make people's hair fall out.
Slytherin tend to be ambitious, shrewd, cunning, strong leaders, and achievement orientated.
That's you. That is you. You can't even. You're looking at it now. You're smiling.
They also have.
Go on.
They also have highly developed sensitive self-preservation. This means that Slytherins tend to hesitate before acting, so as to weigh all possible outcomes before deciding exactly what should be done.
I'm sorry, Josh, but you're a Slytherin.
Then let me
We both are. Okay, Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff are boring nerds.
What's Newt's commander?
What?
What's Newt's commander?
Oh, we talk about
Hufflepuff.
Yeah, but who cares about that film series?
Me.
Stop it. Stop it. Get out.
Hufflepuff is the most inclusive among the four houses, valuing hard work, dedication, patience, loyalty, and fair play. I think...
No, mate, you're a Slytherin. I'm sorry, but you're a Slytherin.
I work hard. I'm loyal. Patience, maybe not so much. Dedication.
You're also achievement orientated.
Like, I value hard work. Listen, I value hard work. I think I'm pretty dedicated.
Right.
I'm very loyal. And... what was the other one?
You don't even know, mate. Listen, do you know what else you are? You're a strong leader. You always like to be ahead. You're not someone who's going to follow what other people do. You're very achievement orientated.
Do you know what? We're going to make a video doing the Pottermore thing.
I've already done it.
Yeah, we'll make a video doing it.
Okay.
At some point.
That's another thing to do.
There we go.
Boxing, electricity, Callum's weight loss, Pottermore. You're a Slytherin, mate. And I was saying to this person, we'd be the sort of people, if we were in Hogwarts, to just spend most of our time, making fireworks that explode and then release a gas that...
So we'd basically be the Weasley twins?
Yeah, I reckon we would.
They were in Gryffindor. Why can't we be?
Because we're too cunning.
I think they're pretty cunning.
We're too achievement orientated.
I think they were pretty achievement orientated.
Plus, I've got it in my head of an idea of just you sat with the sorting hat on your head and it says Slytherin, you'd be like, nah.
I'm going home.
I'm going in Gryffindor, and I'd be like, no, I've already sorted. You'd be like, nah, I'm going to wait here.
Do you know what I'd be doing?
What?
I'd have the thing on my head, and I'd just be going, not Slytherin. Not Slytherin.
It worked for Harry Potter, mate. It's not going to work for you.
How do you know? It worked for Harry Potter. Why
You're
can't it
not
work for
the
me?
chosen one. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it works.
There's two people that got to fit into that.
Okay, like who?
Harry Potter.
Yeah?
Neville Longbottom.
Why is Neville Longbottom the chosen one?
He's not. He could have fit into it, though. He fits into the prophecy.
Oh, Neville.
It's because his parents died and he survived. So if Voldemort had gone and killed his parents, he'd have been the chosen one. because Voldemort was the one that created the Chosen One, the one that was going to defeat him, because he's the one that attached himself. So he's the one that made Harry Potter the Chosen One. Pretty unlucky for him, because I think Neville Longbottom probably would have lost.
But he hedged his bets on Harry being the worst child. Although they made Neville like a absolute, like he could have killed some demons in the last one. He was just a badass for no
I know, I don't know why, yeah.
Well, years of bullying, Josh, it makes you good, apparently. I would argue that it makes you a worse person, makes you very introverted, but
Well, it can.
We didn't go to Hogwarts.
There you go. It can have a different effect. Maybe wizards are different.
Us muggles don't understand the world of wizard bullying.
Us no mages.
God, that's the worst. Oh, I won't sound like a robot then. Worst. That is the worst thing. Why did they change that? Don't say it's because it's in America. It's stupid.
It's because it's in America.
But
they've got different words than we've got.
But it sounds stupid.
Yeah, but it makes sense for it to be a different word. We can agree on that. Let's find common ground.
I don't think we can find common ground.
There's common ground there. It would make sense for them to have a different slang word.
No, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. I liked Harry. Do you know what the best Harry Potter film is?
Come on.
Goblet of Fire.
I actually agree.
That is.
I do like the last two as well.
They're all right.
Goblet of Fire is very good though. I liked his hair when I watched it at the time as well.
So did I. But I had a long hair phase. Don't you remember? And it was really fun. The films after that, not so much.
I think that was good though, because the clever thing with J.K. Rowling is that she was writing for kids. By the time the last film came out, the kids that she was writing for then were adults. The books grew with the audience. I think that was so clever. Like, I really do.
You just pulled the gayest face ever. You did that. You're like, you got so into like, that is so clever.
I really think it was. I really think that was really clever.
Oh, do you know? I've never read a Harry Potter book cover to cover.
I've read them all.
Of course you have.
I read them all in 3 months.
Really? Just sat down?
Yeah, just for 3 months straight. No food.
Took you a long time to read a few books, did it?
No, I didn't just read them. No, I also had the audiobooks and stuff, so I was like skipping between.
And studied them.
Yeah.
Wrote a case study on each one.
They're very different than the films. And there's a lot more included. They're a lot better than the films in my opinion.
Yeah, but trying to adapt not like novels.
I agree, but sometimes the adaptations to film are better than the books.
Such as? If you say 50 Shades, I'll beat you now.
No, not 50 Shades. I think the film, the newest one that come out, is better than the book.
No, I've not read the book, but I know it only sort of did half the book.
It did, because obviously they're going to have the second half there. But in the book, it skips between
isn't it like
all the time? It's really, really strange.
It goes between the past and present, doesn't it?
Yeah, a lot. Whereas this is going to be
past
and then present, and I like that better. I just think the film was a lot better than the book.
I really like that film. Really good film. I don't like horror films, but I thought that was really, really, really good.
Do you know why I thought that was better than most horror films I've watched?
Because it had a story.
That is literally what I was about to say.
Because every horror film now is there's a haunted house and someone has to investigate it.
There weren't just cheap jump scares to try and scare you. Like, the scary bits were clever. They were made as part of the story, and I liked that. I thought it was really good.
Horror films now, and there's people out there who, I love horror films, I think are mainly trash. Because they're all the same thing.
They are.
I can't tell the difference between the Insidious films, all of them. What's the other ones that came out?
I don't even know. This was the point.
There's that one where like the kids hung themselves in the garden or something.
Was that not Insidious?
No, it was called something else. It was called Sinister.
Oh yeah.
There's a few of those in there.
Yeah, whatever. They're just boring, aren't they?
They're all the same. I'm pretty sure and I could be wrong, but I feel like it's the same actors in each one of them. There's one guy's face that I plant onto every modern horror character.
Yeah.
It's just this guy who's like running around and he gets possessed or something. Paranormal Activity kicked this off as well. I hate that film for that.
I think the first one was good, Paranormal Activity.
I've never seen it.
It was scary. Like, it was unnerving. Because, like, it was clever because it was done with, like, actual, like, CCTV cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
So it looked real and it was just a bit unnerving. But the rest of them, not so much.
Not Paranormal Activity 2?
No.
Paranormal Activity 3?
I didn't watch. After that, I didn't watch them.
How many is there?
There's a few, I think.
God, it's just awful, isn't it?
Anyway, I think that's a good time to wrap it up now. I think this has been a good one.
I think it's been okay.
I've enjoyed this.
I know you have. We've talked a lot about my issues in life.
That's good for you.
I don't know if it is, but I feel like I come across as a worse person now. Just let me end this with, listen, we all have our problems. I've just chose to voice them. I'm still a great guy. deep down.
That is right. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Now, goodbye, I guess. Thank you for tuning into what is the third episode of the Pointers Podcast. If you, like we said, if you follow us on our Instagrams and stuff and our social medias, and
Everything's linked below.
and if you want a t-shirt, we're not forcing you to buy one,
But we are sellouts.
I don't know if anyone's got that joke running through, but
Someone probably has.
one person probably has, unfortunately. But we're not sellouts. If you want one, go get one.
If you don't.
I've seen them in person. They're quite nice. To be honest, at the minute we don't really. Are we making any money from it? Really,
We're not making any money now at the moment.
because we haven't put a commission. So if you want one, it's literally just because they look nice. We don't care either way. I might buy one myself. I've got if we want them, we have to buy them. So that tells you how much we're selling out.
Anyway, anyway. Thank you for watching. I've been Josh,
I've been Callum,
and we are Pointless Plays. Bye.
roll the outro.